my dear host. Hello.
Hello.
I'd like to be your guest. We apologize for our English in advance.
Yeah.
Sandra will have some breaks where she explains it in proper English.
Will I?
I feel like you do have now breaks where you break from our accent and speak in proper
definitely.
English.
God. This is so gross. Yeah. Do I start?
Sure, introduce me.
So I have this amazing guest here. Guest, state your name.
My name.
It's like a murder
My name
investigation.
is Ieva Vasiliauskaitė. I am a beach volleyball player. Podcast host and guest.
Now a guest too. Welcome to my show.
How is your show called?
Under the Uniform. I stole some ideas from you. Yeah. Okay, so we start on the topic of podcast.
Okay.
You're doing it now. How do you feel about how it's going?
It's going like shit, to be honest. It's the same as volleyball, you know. It never goes just like that, so it takes a lot of time to get a hang of, learn my own mistakes. For example, recording a whole podcast with new microphones and it not recording. Or I think at the moment I struggle a lot about like having the exposure with people reposting that stuff and watching, and I feel like it's interesting content, but I don't know how to make it popular enough.
More visible
More visible. I feel like it's good content, and maybe I should change something in the structure, or maybe I should change something in the marketing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure yet. So if you have any suggestions, I'm willing to hear them.
Yeah, how do you see it going? How would you want it to go with the podcast?
I mean, my dream is that I can help people. I learn a lot from these podcasts myself. Like, just doing them makes me happy because I get to know people, I make friends. I feel like even with Nico that we did the podcast last week, I feel like we are friends now. So I make new friends, I get more insight into how become better because they tell me more about their preparations. So I hope I can help young people that get into volleyball or amateurs that are interested into sport. I just would like people to know more about the sport, about the people in it.
Yeah, but you do plan to maybe try out like interviewing different sports too, right?
Yeah, of course. I have a lot of friends from different sports like cyclists or tennis players, and I would like to interview coaches as well.
That would be good.
Yeah, some speakers, I guess, people that comment on the shows. I have my friends, I don't know, maybe watching, maybe not, but I hope that they give me an interview as well. So that would be really exciting to get more people around this sport and around other sports. I mean, I'm interested into unveiling or opening up more about other sports.
First to slip.
But at the same time, at the moment, I'm focused into volleyball, and that's what I am most interested in at the moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to start, especially when you're like in it and you can meet the people. Which, on that topic, how have been the people that you've been interviewing, like the interactions and stuff?
I mean, all of them shocked me. Every person had something new to add to the sport and to the view that I had of the sport in general, and maybe even change my mind about who I thought they were. I think I was really surprised by all of them. For example, from Aline, I learned that she works so much on her mind, and I thought I work a lot on my mind, but seeing someone else that works as much or more. And for example, Tanya Matveeva, she loves to stay silent and be with herself, and she has such composure and stillness in her that I feel like that's what helps her stay calm in the court, and that is very I'm jealous, I guess, of that. So I learned from every person something different.
Yeah. And how has it been to like ask people or get people to do a podcast with you?
Not so easy. I think sometimes athletes say that they can do it, but our schedule is not so easy. So I guess they say, yeah, let's do it, and then we don't agree on time, and yeah, it's not easy. But when I get it, I think we all benefit from it.
Yeah, I feel like it's such an interesting thing to do too, you know?
Yeah.
Like I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I imagine that it would be easier for you to get like people to do it, and I do understand that it like takes like a lot of time out of your day. But I feel like it's such a kind of interesting thing, and I don't know how many like players do interviews and stuff like in their day to day, but I feel like it's a cool thing to come and talk about something, especially when you have like topics that are like more broad, more about them and less about like, oh, how you train, how you serve.
Yeah, but I feel like they don't really see the podcast, so they don't know what it's really about. So they just they have to talk with someone who they don't know for an hour, like me.
It is, I think to block out in your day. It is interesting. Okay, next topic. It's very raw footage for everyone. Okay, let's talk about injuries.
Okay.
So, as a pro player, a person who's played basically your whole life, you've had a lot of injuries. So my question is, what were the hardest ones and what challenges they created?
I feel like the hardest ones are the ones that are happening at the moment. I thought about this question, and of course the hardest one was my shoulder surgery, and I can talk about it more. But every time the injury passes and you deal with it, you forget about it. You only remember the best moments when you healed from it, the fact that you did it, and then the hardest injury becomes the one you have at the moment. So at the moment, I'm dealing with spine protrusion to the left that is touching my nerve that is going through the leg, and I'm also dealing with some knee pain, and we don't know what is it coming from, whether it's from the back, from the hip, or from the muscles, and the doctors do not find the answer. So that is mentally extremely difficult, the fact that I don't know the issue and I have to work on it, but at the same time the issue renews itself and it becomes difficult. But my hardest injury, I guess, that I had to recover from was my shoulder surgery, which happened when I was in US. And in US, I was diving in practice, and my hand got stuck, and my shoulder popped out.
But that was indoor.
No, beach.
Oh.
So my shoulder popped out and popped in again. So I didn't know that I ripped my lip. I guess I don't know how it's called in English, and I played the whole season in US beach with my left hand. And when I got back home, I had to get the surgery. And rehab for after that surgery was at least half a year, like every day, 3 hours each. In addition, I felt like my shoulder was injured for the next 5 years, maybe. So I feel like my shoulder is better for only around a year. So it is hard thing to deal with, but it's already done. So I don't really think about it. And I don't think that I'm really cool for still playing, but I guess I am, you know?
Yeah.
But at the moment, my back and my knee is the problem.
Yeah, I remember that after like that surgery and once you started recovering, like you played a lot with your left hand. How is it like? Do you feel like you had to do any mental recovery?
I feel like after every injury, it is difficult to come back to the sport mentally. Like even today, I had a practice and my leg was fine. It wasn't hurting, but psychologically it was really difficult to put the leg down and to push myself and to jump hard. So but the shoulder, I guess, was also difficult. It was really difficult to see the limits. Because my father was saying, okay, reach higher, but I was in pain, so I didn't know whether I should push more or just wait until time passes. So I had to adjust my technique every week, every month, and change all the time. And I think now I'm at the point where I can finally reach the final technique. If I don't get injured again with my shoulder, I will reach the final technique at which I am doing what I can do and hopefully not change the technique anymore.
Yeah, that sounds exhausting, like mentally and physically. Okay, so now you have knee injury. That sounded proper English.
Injury, yeah, but we can speak proper English. I think
it's hard for me to listen. Yes,
I think
yes,
I already jumped,
into...
but I feel like it's gonna be difficult for people to listen to our.
But it will be even harder for us to listen to
it. I mean, it will be hard for me to listen to you in proper, but for me, I talk with other people in proper, so it doesn't matter.
I think I will see how.
If you're
how
already used to my accent now, it's fine.
It's fine, yeah. I think I will do it in whatever feels like it. So you have the knee injury. Where did that come from?
You wanted to talk about my foot?
Yeah, I'm leading to that. That's what
so
the plan was.
We don't know where my injury comes from, why it is like it is, but in the start of the season, I had a twisted ankle, hip pain. I pulled my quad.
And same leg.
Same leg. And our guess is, when I was born, I couldn't fit in my mom's stomach, so my feet were inverted inside like this. And I had to have a cast. So the cast looks like this. So I don't know how to show
it to me.
But this was my foot inside.
So cute, so tiny.
You can hold it as a support animal. No, baby feet do not stink.
It should smell like milk.
Yes.
And love.
Exactly. And
doesn't even look like a foot.
Yeah. And then I think the left foot was longer in the cast. So
both of them were in the cast.
Yeah.
I thought only one. I don't know why.
both of them were in the cast, and I have my left foot is flat. So I have flat-footedness. I don't know how it's called in English. Feetedness. But I have flat feet. But my left foot is quite a lot flat. And it's not in the muscle, but it's in the bone. So I did a lot of pictures this year after I got my left leg injured. And my left foot bones are really flat. So I need the muscles to work even harder. I also have too little space in my hip, which means that my bones are too close and maybe something gets stuck, like a nerve gets stuck in between. So that makes it difficult. So we don't know, but the knee is probably the midway through. It's either my foot, my hip, or my back. So I'm not sure, but the cast was the main attraction.
Yeah.
To show.
Yeah, that's what I was leading to. I don't know. Couldn't think of any leading question to that. Just to show a cute foot cast.
Yeah. Now it's gonna be in the video laying next to you.
Yeah, do you want to put it further?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
My foot.
Footy. Okay. So okay. I will jump to hobbies. So I want to ask the question. Some screen time for me. So being an athlete is kind of like your job. That's kind of what you do. But also sports for a lot of people is like a hobby. So what are your hobbies now?
My hobbies. I mean, my hobby at the moment is volleyball, just because for a long time it wasn't a hobby. It was like something I had to do, and now every day I go to practice, it feels like a choice. So most of the things that I think about evolve around volleyball. But the hobbies that I rarely do is painting, drawing, something artsy, because I did a lot of arts, and I used to do a lot of dancing, I did singing, I did some acting, so I did a lot of different arts, so I love arts. So I don't know, I feel like I'm like everyone. I like to watch movies, I like to watch series. That's my free time. I love to have deep conversations with people. That's where the podcast comes in. It is very stressful for me to film one. So the last time that it didn't record, it was triple stressful, but it's really interesting for me to get to know people, to learn from them, to read about psychology, and yeah.
Yeah, I actually didn't know that you were into acting.
Yeah, for a year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, how old were you?
I don't know, maybe 13. I was a hedgehog and I was fox. And I think in some grade, maybe 6th grade, I wrote a play for school.
Yeah?
And I was a witch. I think as a kid, I loved being
the villain.
Villain and ugly character, but just because I always felt like they are misunderstood. As I am now, I feel like when I get angry or something, I feel like I am angry because I am misunderstood.
Your villain arc.
Yeah. Not now. Not now.
So misunderstood. That is funny. Okay. Leading to some stuff that I'd want you to show.
Yeah.
I want to say, like, to ask you what is your like most surprising hobby, but I probably not even most surprising.
I know what I
but-
have to say.
Yes, yes, you did.
So
That's what I'm
what I
leading
have
to.
to say is that I did opera for a few years. Basically, the story.
I actually
Yeah,
went with you for a few classes.
yeah. But you didn't like it and you didn't
I
want to
hated
do
it.
it. You were ashamed of singing how
Yeah.
she did. Basically, the thing was that in school I liked this guy and I wanted to spend time with him. And he offered to do a concert in school. And this teacher said, okay, yeah, but you have to take some classes of opera to really get your voice up to the standard. And I started going to that teacher and I loved it, and I started going to classes maybe 3 times a week. And I went there for 2 years and I loved singing opera because it really is like a sport. And it exhausts you, and it's kind of euphoric thing. Like you get into this state that is kind of a meditation and sport at the same time, and it's art. It's really, really beautiful. I really like it. But yes, actually the concert happened and we sang a lot of Beatles songs. And I prepared a concert, which is also on a video, which I'm not gonna show. If you want to find it, you can find it, but I will definitely not tell you
It
how
was hard to find.
Yes,
stuff.
it is like, even while knowing how to find it, for me
Yeah.
it was difficult to find.
Yeah.
So I hope people do not find it. But I will show a clip out of a music video clip that we filmed, and it is the least shameful part of that video. Like, that video is so disgusting. It's like we filmed it, we have red lipstick, athletic clothes, dancing like this on the
each
sand,
other's,
on each other's backs. Like, it's
hair.
like, I don't know, it's like the most embarrassing thing, but I guess cue in the clip of me singing.
Here come old flat top, here come growing up slowly. We got Juju Abilene, one holy roller. We got head down to his knees. Got to be a joker, he just do what he please.
I will cue it in.
Yeah. Okay, that's funny. Like when I know how like, all of it. I love it. Oh, I'm imagining it. Okay. I mean, I guess with hobbies, do you have any other like thoughts to share? Any other like, I don't know, surprising stuff you did that kind of like
Not
you
necessarily.
forget?
I don't know. I will probably not remember, but I would really want to do some surfing sometime to try it out. That looks extremely beautiful and peaceful to me. And I would love to get back to opera singing and some like dancing, like maybe go to some samba classes or something, because I love to dance and I love Brazilian music. So, I don't know. Yeah.
That is. But you did get like suggestions sometimes to try surfing, no?
Yeah, I got a suggestion, but I am not willing to try it
While
I'm doing sports and while I have injuries that I'm trying to heal for my sports.
It would be sad.
I don't want to be an athlete that plays a tournament every 3 months. You know, it's like one tournament, I have to heal for 3 months. One tournament, 3 months. It's
It
ridiculous.
is kind of what you're doing,
Yes,
but
it
you're not
is.
healing.
It is,
You're
yes.
just playing tournaments, but yeah, could be way worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, on back to the topic of volleyball and stuff. You've observed the game of volleyball from all angles, meaning that you've like been a ball passer, a ref, a coach, a commentator, and a cheerleader / dancer. What did those experiences teach you, and Yeah.
Teach me is a difficult word, but I feel like each experience gave me a perspective how difficult everything around is. Like, I feel like that's why I don't want to complain about others people's work, you know? Like, there are athletes that complain, oh, this organization is bad, this commentator is bad, this ref is bad, but they don't understand how much pressure there is in every part of career or something, position.
Yeah.
And I think it just gave me perspective to be kinder to everyone and to be understanding. And maybe sometimes I'm too understanding, but yeah.
Yeah. Which one of like those things that you've done was most fun, or I don't know, most?
I think I always thought that coaching will be the most fun, but because I've never tried coaching professional either athletes or kids, I cannot compare. But for now, it's being an athlete. I think before I would have never said this because for me, being an athlete was very stressful. Competing was very stressful. Training was very stressful. Everything around sports was stressful. And now it's the most fun part. However difficult and mentally draining it is, I feel like every tournament, every practice is like a celebration of health and the fact that I can walk, that I have eyes that see, that I have ears that hear. It makes me so grateful in every practice, and I'm just grateful that I can still do it.
Yeah. What do you think, like, what was most stressful about it? What fixed the stress around volleyball?
Stressful, it was stressful that I was doing it with my family and that I felt like I have to do it for my family, and I felt like if I lose, I am a bad daughter, and so I don't know, I felt like I wasn't doing it for myself and I didn't really want to do it, but I didn't know what I want to do.
Yeah.
So it was very difficult. I think it changed. Well, it wasn't the point that changed it, but it was the start. It was me moving to US, and I started enjoying and doing as much volleyball as I want, whether it would be twice a day or once in a week. It didn't matter. I could do it how much I want. And then I came back and I started hating volleyball again. And then I went to Tenerife. And in Tenerife, I started asking every amateur that played volleyball, why do they enjoy it? Because I could see that people come to the beach with so much joy compared to me. And I knew that from a side, looking at me for people was insane because I was not good at volleyball, but I also was angry all the time or sad. And after I started asking people, I started enjoying it a bit more myself. And at the same time, I feel like enjoyment for me comes with skill and mastering it. Because for me, being mediocre is not fun.
Yeah.
I do not enjoy not even losing, but playing bad. So if I play good and I lose, it's fine. I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed the quality, not only of my game, but of the whole story that we played.
Yeah.
So I think I just can't be a bad player. Like I just can't enjoy anything, to be honest. Like even when I do arts or opera or whatever I would do, I cannot be bad at it. I just don't want to do it then. We were taught from our dad that either you do it good or you don't do it at all. There are people that can do it for you, you know, like if you're doing bad. I just don't know how to enjoy. Like I enjoy not doing anything. That's, I mean, I either need to do to do it good or do nothing, just
Yeah.
rot in bed and watch movies.
I'm good at that.
Yeah, I'm good at it too.
Yeah, I feel like especially with volleyball, at least for me, how I see it, I think it's like maybe different for other people. I think volleyball gets so much better when you cannot think of like how to do this move and you think like, what will this person do next? Like when you can plot and like strategize, I think that is like the most interesting part of volleyball. And when you're not good enough at the like technical part of it, it is I guess not as fun. Like I don't enjoy that part too. So yeah.
Full. I will put it in.
You're funny. How is it train with your dad? Like with your family being all sports?
I think it's very difficult till certain point. I guess till the skill comes.
Yeah.
You know, it's our dad is pretty strict with what he wants, and he's very technical, and he is very smart in volleyball, and maybe sometimes he doesn't know exactly how to coach it, but he knows a lot. And for me, a long time that I didn't think I was a good daughter because I couldn't succeed in volleyball. I felt like we really struggle. A lot of times that he was telling me remarks, I had a problem with thinking that I'm a bad daughter, and I would get into my emotions instead of really thinking about what he says. And him reacting to my emotions, he would also get more emotional. So that was very difficult. But at some point that my skill got better and that I changed how I learn, because I don't think my skill just got better because I practiced more. I think I changed my mindset and how I look at it, how I think, how I learn, because now it usually takes me one practice to get one thing. Usually it used to take half a year to get one thing. You know, I just require good listening, certain type of looking at him, how he does it, and I get it. It doesn't require that much anymore. So with us, it's easier now. He tells me what I need to do. I look at him. Sometimes I think what he said is bullshit, and I just need to do what I see. And then I do it, and he says, exactly.
You're like,
I knew it, that it's the opposite from what you were saying. And then the whole practice, I am so smug. I smile in a certain way, and I'm like, oh, I knew it. And then he's like, why are you smiling? And I said, I am doing the opposite from what you said. And he's like, oh, really? Why? And then we can solve it. And it's like, I leave him space to talk. I leave him space to feel what he needs to feel. And if I burst, sometimes it's not good for me. But I try to stay quiet and listen to what he says. And if I don't agree, just do what I think is best until I reach the point.
yeah. How is it with mom being kind of like physical coach?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't practiced with her for a long time, but I think she's a good coach at coaching or training things that do not require weights. But I think my main issue a lot of times is that she is trying to coach volleyball. And for me, it's very difficult because I do not agree with what she has to say. So I don't know, it requires talking. For now, I do not have enough energy to solve it, and maybe someday I will talk about it, but for now I try to just realize that it's my mom and it's not someone that is trying to prevent me from succeeding, but just someone that really loves me and wants me to succeed, and doesn't matter if she knows better, but if she doesn't, it's just like she wants to help me.
Yeah. I feel like with, like, I don't know, parents being our coaches, and especially dad, I feel like you have a very specific way that you communicate with him. And to me, I feel like it's your, like, I don't know, uni studies. Like, you did psychology, and I feel like even sometimes I remember, like, I asked you for advice of, like, how to talk to dad or something, and you answered in a way that was like such psychological answer, and I got what you said, but to put it in practice was so, like, I don't know, it seemed very hard and like non-natural to me, and I feel like that was very much your...
Maybe, but to be honest, it's hard to say. Like, I loved uni studies, and I studied psychology, philosophy, and some other stuff. And maybe I got some stuff from there, but in general, because I was solving my, like, bulimia issues, I read so much myself, and I don't necessarily think it comes just from the uni. I think it comes from me taking interest into human psychology and how to solve yourself. And because I was solving my own issues and I was so insecure, it makes me more compassionate for other people and more emotionally aware. So a lot of times I understand that even if they are mean to me, they are mean to me for some reason. Whether it's valid or not, it is a reason. Yeah. And that is enough for me to get them. So if I don't act properly in that situation, it doesn't mean that I didn't know how to act. It's probably just I didn't have enough energy or
to deal with it the way that it should be. Yeah, it's very interesting because I feel like for me, like, even if I know, like, how it should be dealt with, like, let's say, like, training with parents, I feel like it's very hard to put it in practice in the right way. Because, like, even though you know what you want to do, what you should do, it's like actually doing it correctly is, like, I don't know, I'm not very successful in that. And you, I feel like, are good at that. Like, even when we have certain conversations, you have a way of, like, I don't know.
Well, thank you. I feel appreciated.
Okay, well, uni topic. Now I'm, like, not even reading stuff. I'm going
that's
on.
good.
Yeah. I don't know. I imagine your uni life so, like, American high school. How was that? How was, like, to be a Lithuanian athlete going to uni in America?
I mean, at first it was definitely scary. I felt like it was very sketchy. Like, yeah, I don't know, because I was talking to like a person that tries to get you into unis. And at some point in the process, he said that I have to pay him like 5,000. And I was like, no, I'm definitely not paying that. Although the studies would have been paid and everything, I just didn't want to do it. And then this coach, because I was already 18, Scott White, he found me through Messenger, and we talked and, like, started filling documents and everything, and it felt so quick and so surreal that it kind of felt fake. And then when I went to US, because I filled the documents and then I bought the tickets for the next day, it felt extremely quick, extremely surreal, and I went there, and it was probably my first, or not first, but first trip to that end, and so far away, and it was alone. So it was pretty scary, but it was very interesting. Everything was new, and I could become a person, whoever I wanted. You know, I already had an image of me here, who I am my dad's daughter, and because our dad is pretty, like, famous here, I guess.
Yeah, like, at least in volleyball world, he's known
at least
person.
Like, now maybe not as much as he used to be, and I was such a representation of him, and a lot of times I feel like he was angry with me just because I wasn't the perfect image of what he wanted to present to the world, you know? Maybe he wanted to present a skinny, athletic, best player in Lithuania, and I was just a mediocre, soft girl, you know? So I went to US and I was just free from anything. I got a tattoo before I went to US, and I just was a cool girl with a tattoo. And of course, I got injured half a season in, and I had to deal with that. But because of that, I played less, and I could hang out with my American friends, and they showed me a lot of like new stuff, how people live life without struggling, practicing twice a day, and without torture. And I just spent that whole 2 years practicing self-love, or maybe confidence, because I don't think I loved myself yet. I just practiced confidence, and like I did a lot of makeup, a lot of colorful makeup. That's funny because my sister is on that journey at the moment.
Yeah.
So that was my time to shine in the makeup stuff.
I actually did not know you had
Oh my
that
god,
phase.
I had like a phase of I literally went to coach practices with like full glam green eyes.
That will be me. Like in a month, that will be me.
So I was trying to like feel more confident through fake it till you make it. And when I got back home, it was like I was back to the same home. Although practicing it for 2 years got me better at knowing what I need to do next, but it was hard. So US was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I would recommend it to everyone, but I also had a lot of medical issues there, and the medical system is not great, so it was difficult but interesting time for me.
Yeah, you want to talk about American food?
I
Just
mean,
a small comment,
it's amazingly delicious when you get used to it. It's disgusting until you didn't get used to it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought it
it's
would
so,
be amazing.
Like
just
the chocolate feels like it's rotten, and I read about it recently that
Yeah, I
it really
heard
is
that.
like that.
Yeah.
So when you get used to it, it's delicious, but until you don't, the food is disgusting. So you gain 10 kilograms immediately of nothing, and I literally like ate organic food and I gained so much weight, like so much weight. So yeah, I love European food.
Yeah, want to talk about food. How, I guess, I think most athletes are like food important. Like it is, I guess you are what you eat. That's the saying. How is your like relationship with food, thoughts about food?
Actually, a couple of days ago when we talked with Nico, just after we stopped filming the podcast, we talked about the difference of what he needs and what I need to feel good in the court. And he said that he needs to eat good, but he needs to be lighter than usual. Like he needs to feel that his weight is down because he feels like he's slower. And if he weighs less, he can be quicker and react less to the heat. And I think for me, I have to care about my mental health first. So for me, it was always like, even when my weight was higher, I always loved good quality food. I just ate not on the right moment, too much. The combination was not good, and with each year I'm finding something new to add to the good food journey. But in general, for me, it's a lot about listening to my body and my heart. So I got so good at listening to my body, whether it would come to the injuries or the food. So when I wake up, a lot of times I know exactly what I need. Like I need um, cottage cheese and fruit. But that's what I need. The next morning I will wake up and I need eggs, and I know that my body needs it. And a lot of people say that it's weird, that you feel your body so well. It's not a craving that I have. I do not crave eggs. I just know that I need them. A lot of times I feel like I can come into the shop, and when I need meat, I feel like I can smell it. Like I can feel like my body is like pew, 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 pew. It's like attracting the meat. My relationship is good. My mind has changed so much. Like I forget that I had this issue with food, and I don't think about it. And thinking about the fact that every time I ate, I thought about puking. Every time I just sat, like we would be talking, but I would think about food, about what I will eat, how stressful it will be, how I will gain weight. It was just my 90% of the day was about food and how I feel about myself. And eating was very stressful. I always loved food, and I still do. I love cooking, but that was stressful. And now a lot of times when people see me from a long time ago, they say, "Oh, you lost a lot of weight. What do you do?" I don't know. I just love myself. Like I care about myself. I take care of myself, and the weight comes off just because. Of course, maybe I eat better. Maybe I eat less, but that happens just because I take care of myself. I love myself.
Yeah, and
not in a conceited way.
Yeah, I want to give a tribute to your cooking. I am I've lived with you for a year after coming back from boarding school, and she has fed me real nice. And her noodles.
Yeah.
I miss Tenerife noodles so much.
Yeah, you should come over sometime.
Yeah, for noodles.
Sister's date.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love cooking and I love feeding people. That's my hobby as well. Like
Yeah,
I don't
you
think
didn't
about
say that,
it,
but it so is. I feel like
It
it's
is.
one of your most also kind of subconsciously passionate things.
Yeah, passionate things. I watch a lot of videos.
Yeah.
Like when I eat, I watch cooking videos, and it's my love language. That's how I care about people. Like feeding people is how I care about them.
That is so cute.
I want to feed you so much.
Yeah, I feel that.
I don't know if people are watching till this place, but I would feed you too.
Oh, I want to talk about youth tournaments. So,
What?
youth tournaments. You competed in them when you were younger. What were the youth tournaments that you competed in?
Okay, you will have to repeat that slower and clearer and without ums.
Okay.
I will delete that, but it's like a lot of ums and loud and
Okay.
yeah.
You competed in volleyball youth tournaments. Which ones did you compete in?
Hello. For people that I cut out the moment before. She hears the moment before. Okay. I competed in not that many youth tournaments just because my dad always said, if you don't play good, why do you compete? Like, why to shame Lithuanian name if you won't win the tournament? So when I competed, I didn't go for the prize because I didn't play as good, but I played only a few tournaments. I played some under 21, under 22, not sure, I don't think I played under 18. But I played some European championships and I think only one world championship when I was 17. I played under 21 in China. And we lost second game in qualification, so we had 5 days of drinking. I think youth tournaments I would recommend to all the youth, not like, yes, it's true if you're not playing good, it's like kind of shaming the name of the country. But at the same time, I would recommend it to like go to the parties and to get to know the other players. You don't have to drink because it's not sportsmanlike. But in young age, getting to know those players is really important. Just because later you talk with them, you get some knowledge about how to be better. You plan practice weeks together, camps together. And those people can be your great friends because you have the same hobby and you have those skills. And athletes are so smart, so you have a good friend that is so smart and fun and travels the world with you. So I would recommend it just because of that.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you have any like friends or like people that you know from those days, like from youth tournaments?
I mean, I knew Tina and Nastya from that time, and I don't think we are like friends, but they were always kind enough to know that we are from neighbor countries, and they were very kind and always friendly. I wouldn't say that we were or are friends, but they are really kind and they always were. I also met Caro, Spanish player, in China, and she promised me to share Spanish wine with me someday. And she did last year because we went to play or practice camp in Malaga, I think. So that was nice. What else? I mean, there are still a lot of people that are still playing, and I still remember them. Like Isa from England. I know him from the tournament in Baden. It was under 22 European Championship, and I was also 17. So I know him from there. I know Javier Huerta from there. I know a lot of people that still play, but we are not like friends.
Yeah.
I got to know people later just because I played pretty bad till not so long ago.
That is funny. What do you think is like your most interesting interactions or situations from youth tournaments that you've been in?
I mean, of course, it's parties with drinking. It's a lot of weird interactions. I don't know, I felt like in youth tournaments I could be also whoever I want to be in those parties. And I got to know new like things. For example, one interesting thing is that I got to know the Brazilian team. So in China, in one of the parties, people were dancing, and it was one day till top 4 plays. So in that top 4 were, I think, Duda and Patricia. And with them came their coach and Victoria and some Brazilian guys. And they came just to see drunk players having fun. And I was just being brave, which I'm not that much, but I was just being whoever I would like to be. And I just came up to them and I was like, guys, you need to party. And they were like, no, we cannot. And I was like, guys, you need to like dance. Let's go dance. And they were like, no, the music is shit. And I was like, put your music. And they were like, no, no one is gonna like it. And they put on Brazilian funk. Dude, I am the biggest fan of that music. It's like, it's like so good. It's like literally my personality at the moment. And I have that love since like 2017.
Yeah.
And then we danced a lot and with their music, and then other players were like, ew, what is this? What is this? And they like turned it off. And we were like, okay, let's do something. So we went to their hotel room and they put on the Brazilian music and they were teaching us how to dance to the Brazilian music. So we were dancing with literally the Olympian champion of the world. Which is crazy. And like the next night they invited us to karaoke, which sadly I didn't go to because I had other plans. But what a memory that would be.
Yeah, that's
Singing
crazy.
karaoke with Olympian champion. I would love to do it if she would ever watch my podcast.
Yeah, repeat that memory. That is crazy stuff, honestly.
Yeah. And now I know how to dance.
Yeah,
And
to
you love-
Brazilian music.
Yeah, and you also love Brazilian funk.
Yeah, you passed it down.
And I think to a lot of people. I did.
Yeah, definitely. You're a good reclama for it.
Yeah, I am.
Ad.
A blondie
With
with
a big
Brazilian
butt.
love.
Yeah, with big butt. Yeah, I wanted to comment on something, but I already forgot. So, are there like parties like that in tournaments that you're in now?
I think a lot of players just celebrate or how to say, like sad party sad party by themselves because they already are like adults that either have families or already have certain friends or athletes that they hang out with. So not really, but of course if it's a huge tournament, maybe players are staying for longer and doing something fun together. But it's rarely organized by organizers. I don't know how it is now in youth tournaments, but it used to be organized by organizers.
Yeah.
They made parties for kids.
Yeah, I think now maybe like I don't know, some of the adults take care of I don't think it's organizers, but someone tries to help. Like I remember in U20, I think, like one of the coaches tried to help like us find something. We were just like walking around the city and actually didn't find anything basically. So I don't know. But
Yeah, I wouldn't say that there is something happening now, but usually athletes are tired and you are already preparing for the next tournament, which is probably next week. So
Yeah.
there's not much time to party because you have to recover well. So it's more about traveling and just spending time together. Like with some players, we do excursions, like with French guys. For example, Sam Catet, also if he's watching. We have been in India, for example, and we traveled with a car, so his partner was driving the opposite side of the car, and we traveled into some like jungle, and we walked to a waterfall, and like we traveled together. So it's
yeah.
nice memories, not parties, which I love way more.
Yeah, it just changes.
Yeah.
And it's nice that you like organized yourself, that it's like still a way to bond with people in that world. I mean, I think I'm like kind of out of questions. I could still ask you something.
Yeah.
I could
Let me check how much time we
yeah.
did.
I feel like it must be kind of a lot, no?
Well,
Sure. Is there anything that you would want to like touch upon that I haven't?
I'm not sure. I think I'm always willing to like answer different questions and help people. So if there are any questions or anything I can help with, let me know. Like I'm talking to the people. And you, of
audience.
course, but to the audience. That's like one person that reaches the end.
Probably parents. Sorry, I don't know
No,
the
they are
parents
not
one.
watching anymore. They
Yeah.
said they don't really understand, so they are not watching it. I don't know. Is there anything you would want to say about me?
About you.
Yeah. How
Such a
wonderful
lovely-
I am.
Yeah, so amazing, so awesome. So So
Yeah.
great.
I
such a
mean,
good
what
book.
maybe I would like to say is that I always had a dream to play with you.
Yeah.
And we did, and we are Tenerife champions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once, and not anymore. Champions once, and we have not played anymore. Yeah, I always had a dream, but I understand that it's very difficult to do it with the
Family in
family.
general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would need to get to a certain level, not even like in technique, but just to a certain level of wanting to do it. Which I mean, I really hope that I like will get the passion for volleyball back. Which, to be honest, I don't know if I had or if it was like it's something I have to do. But I would love that passion back, or just to have it just because it would be so like, I don't know, so much more convenient when I have been doing it for my whole life.
Yeah. I mean, I think volleyball teaches a lot of cool skills.
Yeah, true.
And you will be cool anyways, whether you play or not. And I think for me, what got me through to like start liking it is the determination to change who I am. Like, I am not a competitive person. I am kind. I am lazy. I am not athletic. And I changed basically everything of who I am. At the moment, I am brave, problem solving, angry, competitive, determined, working hard. Like, I have changed a lot of things about myself. And it used to exhaust me being a different person. Now I love it because I am someone that people rely on, whether it would be in the court or not in the court. And I feel like it's a great quality to have, to be a leader in whatever to be. But I was determined to change it just because I didn't want to argue with my family anymore. Like, I thought I need to succeed or I need to quit. Because our family always said, like my dad, to this point, he says, I think we would agree way more if you wouldn't do it. But I love it. We spend so much time with him and we agree with him now. And I am this person and I still change and I still need to work. And we still like have disagreements once in a while. But yeah, I pushed through it, but I'm not sure everyone should do it. I am just a masochist. You know, like I tortured my personality to the point that I changed.
Yeah. Do you think it's good or just is or bad?
It's, I don't know. I mean, otherwise, if not sport, I think I would be a girl with full tattoos, maybe with dreads or colorful hair, painting something. I would just be extremely artsy person because my art was always very controversial. I loved painting dead people and murders and so I would be very artsy and I would be kind and maybe a lot of times depressed because for me it's like I'm a lot of times sad and sports pulls me out of it. Like doing something makes me feel valuable and it pushes the sadness away.
Yeah.
So I think art I would enjoy a lot, but I would struggle with my sadness.
Yeah, I think you did a pretty good ad for your art if you would ever try to sell it.
I'm not sure. That's the painting on my wall.
My finisher conclusion of my podcast with my guest is that I have a great sister. And
I have a great sister.
oh.
Now I'm shy.
Oh. And I do very much hope that like your podcast gets bigger and like more people see it and more people share it because it's been like, I don't know, it's surprising that share people. How dare they not even? And I hope that your volleyball stuff, I guess, gets bigger too, like with everything. And
That
I love
I'm
you.
healthy.
Oh,
I
that
love
you're
you
healthy.
too.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye. Uh oh.
Uh-oh.